Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first coffee chat. So today I have not brought a real coffee. I brought in my what's it called? Dragon fruit matcha. So I can cut down on my caffeine intake. I'm trying this one out. Very cool. So here we are. Is actually our second coffee chat, but because it's just starting out, it's new. We are waiting for more and more people to find out about this space that we are creating together, our community of heart-based entrepreneurs, soulpreneurs, people who want to create their business with soul and passion, the passion that's a calling of their soul, of their spirit, of their heart. That's really, really important to me. And I am really very, very aware of some of the hurdles or challenges we might face as we are trying to create our businesses that are so heart-based. And yet we find ourselves in this world where it seems like we have to, or it would be good to give ourselves an online presence or give our business an online presence. But the main challenge often is that many of us are shy or feel not very comfortable yet with being online, with talking to a camera like I am today. Um, this what I'm doing today, this took me years to feel okay with doing, with turning the camera on, pressing that little button and speaking. In the beginning, it was often me speaking to myself. That's okay. That's most likely going to happen to all of us or most of us if we're just starting out. And at some point, people started showing up online on the other side, somewhere in the world, live with me in real time. And I remember the feeling of, oh my goodness, I see names popping up on the screen. And my heart started racing. And I was like, oh, the thoughts, am I doing this good enough? Fear was starting to come up. Oh no, they're all looking at me. They're all watching me. They're all listening to me. I started losing track of my words, of what I wanted to say, what I wanted to communicate, but I kept on. I remember those first people who supported me in the very beginning years ago. We developed such beautiful connections. Um, they supported me. They had my back. They egged me on, no, PrisCilla, what you're doing, this is great. This is wonderful. So what I was doing then was I would make videos, I would get on live, had a Facebook group, and I would pull cards, oracle cards. I'm not really into tarot. I don't know like the details of how to work with tarot, but I'm really good with oracle cards, and I let my intuition tap into what cards I'm going to pull in right now that's the most relevant for the person who is on the other side of the camera or sitting in front of me. And the feedback that I heard from those first time supporters, that helped me so much. But I never would have gotten there if I would not have started, if I wouldn't have pressed the button, play, record, play. I would say number one, what helped me was to start realizing or tapping into the idea of I am talking to others who are like me, others who enjoy what I'm doing, just like I enjoy what it is that I'm doing. They receive some enjoyment from it. They appreciate it. And I have some knowledge inside of me in all of the experiences I've made that others want to hear, that others might feel inspired from when I share it. So I absolutely love helping you, if you need it, to feel confident enough to press record, to feel not just confident, because there's sometimes also another aspect of the fear of visibility, the fear of being seen, the fear of being seen by many. Of course, we have those people in our inner circle who we feel comfortable um, talking with, communicating with, sharing ideas with, sharing jokes with. But sometimes when it comes to that inner circle and expansion, like it starts radiating out, where we start connecting to more and more people outside of the inner circle. Sometimes this fear of visibility and fear of being seen pops up for some of us. And I love helping people feel all right with that. My voice just cracked a little bit. But I used to call myself like the spiritual cheerleader, your spiritual cheerleader, um, the one who's standing behind you, sometimes whispering in your ear, sometimes a little bit in a louder voice, reminding you, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You got this. Yeah, you're so good. You're doing so well. Yeah, so that's some of the stuff that some of us may, encounter on our journey of wanting to be entrepreneurs, heart-based entrepreneurs. This community here is being created, is has been created through a wish, an idea, a vision of mine, of connection, of us not doing it alone, or not feeling like we are doing it alone. One of the words or terms that you might find or you may have heard of is light workers. So light workers, heart-based entrepreneurs, those people who their wish is to make this world a better place, to share their bit of positivity into the world. I love being your cheerleader. And I love letting us all feel this connectedness. The support of community is really important. Um, no matter what kind of entrepreneur you are, I think the feeling of connecting with others who have a similar wish or similar goal can help us keep on doing our thing, can help us feel inspired, can help us realize it's not so scary. We can do it. They're doing it. I'm doing it. We can do it. we all have our own contribution to share with the world, and that's really, really exciting. So this is our space. I would love to hear about not just me. Not just me. Not just me. Um, I think we all would love to hear what it is that you're doing. What is your business? What is the business that you wish to be doing? What is kind of like your task? Like, do you have what is your gift that you want to share with others? Would love to hear it. Um, we would love to hear it. And then also, what are some of the challenges you've been facing? Has there been a challenge in just starting? Um, Starting and like even knowing where to start? Let us know below. Share it down below. Um, what other challenges could there be? There are the small technical things like what platform should we be using? What platforms should we be using? We have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have Facebook. Uh, what else is there? We have YouTube. There's also Pinterest. I think a lot of us forget to tap into Pinterest. Pinterest can also be used. So let me know. Let us know. What have you been what have you been thinking of? Like if you imagine yourself, your business, yourself out there in the best space that helps you share what it is that you are doing or want to do, which platform do you see that happening in? Because each platform has its, let's say, pros and cons. Each platform is a tool that we can use. The whole online space is a tool that we can use to showcase what it is that we're doing, to share what it is that we're doing, to let others know what we have to offer, to let others know how it is that they can work with us, to let others know what it is that they can purchase from us. So that would be, I think that's for today, that's a really, those are some good things to kind of discuss about. So use I think it's the discussions here. Just write in whatever it is, whatever topic you can think of, whatever hurdle or challenges you're going through at the present moment, wherever you are in your business, go ahead and put it down below. Also, what I would love is to see a little bit more about you. I would love to find, not find, I would love to read something like a little introduction. Hey, this is blah, 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 blah. I do this, or, I love to do this. Here are some of my hobbies. Tell us a little bit about yourself. That would be wonderful. So I think we have 14 more minutes for our first coffee chat. And I've only had one sip of my uh, not dragonfly, dragon, dragon fruit matcha thing. You don't have to always bring coffee. You can bring whatever your favorite drink is. And this one I chose for its pretty color. I love it. So, what else can we help each other with as entrepreneurs? Or what kind of entrepreneurs are out there? So for me, I started as a Reiki practitioner. I began as a Reiki practitioner with the idea of I want to start healing myself, start understanding myself first energetically, start healing myself and the stories of my lineage, support my children, my two boys. And I thought, that's it. I will maybe offer sessions to friends and family, just keep it basic. And then I went ahead and studied the next level, took the next level, where I was able to, or I learned how to give or send sessions from a distance. And then I was like, okay, that's it. That's all I'm doing. Stop. That's more than enough. There, I started offering sessions online through Zoom calls as well. And I continued with friends and family. And after a year, after I took the second level of Reiki, suddenly one day, and this is after a year of saying, I do not want to teach others how to do Reiki. I do not want to. I'm not good enough to do that. That was the internal dialogue that was happening inside me. So after a year, suddenly it just came from within me, this word, clear as day: teach. And it was a bit, let's say, aggressive. Aggressive, maybe aggressive is the wrong word. It was a powerful telling me, teach. And inside of myself, the whole feeling towards it was the first time I kind of heard it, because I heard it in my mind and felt it. It's like, no, I don't want to teach. And then again, teach. No, I don't want to. And then one last final time, teach. And something opened up in me. And I was like, okay, I'm letting go. I'm going to trust. I heard it. I felt it. I will teach. I will teach others Reiki. And I called my Reiki teacher and I let her know that I was now ready. At that time, I was ready to learn the final level of Reiki. She was obviously so happy. And I went through that. I went through learning it. And every level that I learned of Reiki, it felt like it was a remembrance. It was something that was not foreign to my being, to my core. It came natural to me. And there that day, after I finished with my teacher and I had my certificate in my hand, I was so happy. I was proud of myself. I felt like I was birthed into who who I am and who I was meant to be, or how I am meant to kind of share myself, my spark with the world. So I took a picture of myself with my certificate and I was like, I put it on Instagram. Yay! I've just received my final Reiki certificate, master teacher certificate, and the feedback was amazing. I didn't have that many followers back then. Um, and since then, I've changed that account. I've started a new account. So the followers I have now are even less than before. But there, maybe I had like 1,000. And the feedback was wonderful. The feedback was I wasn't planning on it. I wasn't expecting to actually receive my first Reiki student who I had never met. So someone totally, totally unknown to me, not totally unknown, unknown in that we've never met each other face to face, but she was here in Switzerland, in the same part of the world as I am. And she reached out to me, "PrisCilla, can you please teach me?" And once I had her signed up as my first student, then my second student came. And then the the husband of my Reiki teacher was also there receiving or learning from me for my first Reiki class that I was giving to others. So I had 3 students for my first Reiki class that I would not have had if I wouldn't have shared my joy of having received that kind of next level, of also sharing, hey, everyone, look what I kind of achieved today. And that was my first class. And I was so nervous. I was so nervous. But we did it, and I think those nervous jitters, like the first time that we're doing something that's new to us, I think those nervous jitters are okay. It's totally all right. It's pushing ourselves lightly, gently through a little challenge. And when we make it through that small challenge that we allowed ourselves to go through, those nervous jitters, we feel so good because we realize something inside of us starts to change, starts to realize, yeah, it may have been a little tiny bit scary at first, but we're okay now. We are safe. We're still safe. We can speak to ourselves and start changing those old sentences of, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. La, 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 la. We are safe. And they, in this case, my students, enjoyed it and they are grateful for what it was that I shared with them. And since then, I have given multiple Reiki classes, both in person and online. And it never would have happened if, one, I didn't listen to that internal push to teach, and then sharing my bit of joy with the world. They never would have known what it is that I had to offer. what it is that I have to share with them. So this is a small challenge, and I love doing challenges. So this is a small challenge. For this week, a gentle challenge. For this week, go ahead and share something on whichever platform it is that you are using, or whichever one you decide to use if you're just starting out, if you haven't chosen yet a platform to start sharing on. Share a small win with your followers. And if you don't have followers yet, when you're sharing more often, you will get followers. You will start attracting those people who really love what it is that you're doing, who really love what it is that you are providing, what you have to share. So you turn your magnet on, and at the same time, you're going to allow yourself to step into a way to feel safe with visibility, with being seen, if that is a topic that you are also going through, like I had to. You can feel safe, you can be safe in the online space while you are sharing your heart-based business. Yeah. And if you do go ahead and share on one of your platforms or on the chosen platform, let us know also down below. Let us know, hey, this is what I shared this week. I did it. It can really give us a beautiful push. And I don't mean push like aggressively, because this is also a soft and gentle space. The idea is that we step away from hustle and find a way to do our thing while still being and feeling whole, balanced, beautiful harmony in our nervous system. So I do also still obviously teach Reiki and how to work with our energy and stuff, but I think we can also use some of those aspects here as we work and allow the flow of our business. So here is to our first coffee chat. Our first coffee chat today. It's been a pleasure talking to you all. And we will see each other next Thursday, and the Thursday after that, and after that, and after that. This chat will be every Thursday at 3:30 my time. I'm in Switzerland. So you will have to please check what the time difference is for you, if there is any time difference. I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful end of the week and fabulous weekend.